Hello everybody, this is B1900 and welcome back to Empires of the Undergrowth. And today we're going to be doing this mission, A Bridge Too Far. Last episode we just did Cold Blood, which was essentially an ant raid boss, and I loved it, so I can't wait to see how this one is. And before I start this mission, last time I picked Pervasive, which means that ants will become free to hatch if their egg has been on a tile for a while. But this time, I'm going to be picking Vigorous, which means upon hatching, the ant briefly receives an attack, damage, speed, and resistance buff. What this means to me is that at the start of the mission, because there's so many enemies nearby my queen, this is going to let me clear out the original area much faster, and it's going to be very good for advancing quickly and being able to outspeed the the difficulty curve. So for this one, I'm going to be picking Vigorous and play level. Now, I didn't actually read the description for this one. I forgot to do that, so I have no idea what this is going to be.
This fire ant queen has traveled for miles on her nuptial flight, finally landing atop a sandy mound deep in the swamp. The vantage point might seem like an ideal home, but it may be short-lived. This whole area is liable to flooding, and nearby rainfall is already causing the groundwater to rise. Exhausted and without her wings, the queen is unable to move on alone. But if she can amass enough daughters in time, the colony as a whole may stand a chance. Ooh.
So I guess this one essentially means that we need to grow enough population to be able to resist the flooding, as quick as we can. Alright, I can do that. So, what does the outside of this... Oh god, that's a dragonfly. We have dragonflies? Also, what the hell? So this dragonfly is like this huge boss monster on the map here.
A great blue skimmer, Libellula vibrans, hunts overhead. This fantastic aerial predator shouldn't cause any trouble for the ants. That is, unless it decides to land in their way.
That is cool, okay.
Food is abundant, but as the floodwater begins to rise, the ants will quickly lose access to the lower lands.
How are we supposed to get literally anywhere? You know what, never mind. Let's just not do that confusing shit for now and try to build up our forces here.
Many nearby creatures have already been washed out of their homes by the rising water. A lucky few have been deposited on the shores east of the nest. As more arrive, tensions will rise. There isn't space here for everyone.
Ooh. I do not like that timer. Shit. These guys are gonna
earth at the base of the mound is now saturated. And as night approaches, the water begins to creep closer. The new arrivals will rush to higher ground, heading straight for the nest. There is nowhere else to go.
I should have prepared faster, huh? Is what you're telling me.
The ants will fight to the death. The queen is in imminent danger.
Yeah, I do gotta take care of that, huh? Okay, it's fine. We're fine. We're all good. Actually, you know what? I think I'm just gonna restart this real quick. Cut back to here. I'm gonna have a lot more. Okay, thanks. Bye.
Amongst the melee of panicking creatures are larvae of the false bombardier beetle.
Hello.
Already large and accomplished predators, they will hold their ground against small groups of ants.
Which is why we need a big one. And now they're dead. Good luck. Anyways, so this time around, I got way more ants, I made way more workers, and I did it very quickly. So, I actually had enough time.
The inundation has slowed, and fewer creatures are washing up to the east. The ants have an opportunity to explore for food, but there are other dangers at night. Moist-skinned amphibians have come out to take advantage of this new water world. harvesting lost insects displaced from their burrows.
So I'm assuming that the final objective of this is going to be trying to defend against this shit. This other ant colony. It's going to be pretty hard. But, I mean, I'm up for the challenge, so I don't really care. Yeah, these guys are coming up. Are those... Oh, those are different from last time, aren't they? Those aren't dwarf toads.
A Pinewoods tree frog, Gila femoralis, has wandered into the trail. This one has taken a break from mate calling for a quick meal, and it seems that ants are on the menu.
Yeah, but it's also going to be dead. Doing the same move as the tree frog that other time. Whenever it just like kind of slapped itself against the ground. Oh, water rises, that's bad. 2. 1 left. None. Okay, everybody back.
Continued rainfall is about to bring another torrent flushing through the bog, carrying with it a slew of ill-tempered arthropods.
Predators are loose in the nest. The larvae must be protected.
This? I should probably make a squad for the nest, huh?
News of the insect feast has spread across the swamp. With growing numbers of amphibians patrolling the
What
waters,
the hell?
Invicta's scavenging expeditions
What
will
is that?
need to be well defended.
Yeah, I'd say so. I wonder what this
An
is.
eastern newt, Notophalnus
Newt.
viridations, is devouring ants. Growing up to 10 centimeters in length, it dwarfs other creatures on the mound. Its red skin is toxic and serves as a warning to potential predators.
Okay.
A colony of little black ants marooned on a smaller section of the mound may be reachable if the fire ants join together to bridge the gap. As the water draws ever nearer, more insects begin to wash up on the bank. The
Yep.
Invicta colony must maintain control or risk being overrun.
Alright. We got a bunch of food now. That's great. Oh, that's the dwarf toad.
Again, the floodwaters rise. The washed-up invertebrates panic, and a stampede ensues. The Invicta soldiers must form ranks quickly.
Yep. Everybody gets out. Kill everything.
The battle has begun.
Death to all. Yeah. We're gonna have a lot of problems soon. They're gonna have more problems, but yeah, we're gonna have a lot of problems. These guys.
The Monomorium black ant colony is soon to be flooded. This is the fire ants' last chance to raid their nest.
Oh, we can go there, right? I forgot that there was, well, not forgot, but I just didn't notice that there was a second place here.
The ants must fight.
As if the colony didn't already have enough to deal with, the great blue skimmer has chosen this moment to touch down right outside the nest. Unchecked, this titan of the sky will no doubt disrupt colony activities. But if the soldiers
kill him.
are able to bring her down, the rewards could be mighty.
Okay, let's kill it. Put these back in. We're gonna need to retreat into the nest for a while. It's gonna have to be the final push. Gonna have to destroy all the tier 2 tiles so that we can get more food, more population, and better sustainability. Okay, now that all that is dealt with, let's kill the dragon.
The ants must fight.
Oh. Never mind. Looks like we gotta kill it. Okay, now let's kill the dragonfly. Death'd.
After a sustained assault from the fire ants, the skimmer's stamina is beginning to wane. She leaps away from battle and prepares to take off. If the ants want to prevent her escape, they'll need to act quickly.
Kill it.
Her wings weighted down with fire ants. The skimmer no longer has the strength to take off.
Let's kill it. Kill the dragon.
The pond continues to swell,
Kill the
finally
dragonfly.
drowning the Monomorium colony. The fire ants watch as it sinks into the murky depths, foreshadowing their own
500?
demise.
We're going to have to go up there and defend, aren't we?
Crippled by relentless stings, the great skimmer's attempts to flee became ever more futile. Finally collapsing atop the mound, she succumbs to the fire ants. Dismemberment will follow.
Yep. Take all the food we can get. Take all the food we can possibly get. Alright. Let's bridge across this gap. No, 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 not that. Bad idea. First we bridge across. Then we activate food. Need to raise the population meter. Oh, and I need to add more workers as well. So as soon as literally anything gets washed up, it just gets deleted instantly. The problem this time, though, is going to be the amphibians during the night. I can probably kill them quick enough, but they don't give that much food, so I won't be able to sustain myself on them that well. I'm gonna get our population up to the required amount very, very soon, but we need way more food.
Time has run out. The Invicta colony must gather atop the mound. They won't get another chance.
Okay, we're gonna have more food now. Should be okay. We have another one of these guys coming along, that's fine. We have more than enough fighters to deal with him. Are we going to max out the population bar? Yes! Gather ants at the top of the hill.
By joining
Right.
their bodies together to form a giant raft, the fire ants were able to ferry the queen from the mound just as the nest filled with water. Their perils are not over, but they've shown great resilience and an ability to survive in this harsh environment. Wherever they land, the creatures of the swamp will quickly come to know the might of the
fire
ants.
ants. I did it! Like, first try. Well, I did reset at the start, but no. Whew, that was fun. I like that one. I like that you can just go crazy with the food. Alright, so now that we're done that level, let's do it again. But this time, with infinite food. Oh, and on the hardest difficulty as well. Anyways, bing bada boom, I'm doing this as fast as I can. Hey. So now that I've built this food storage, I think it's about time that I show you, who haven't seen the last video or any of my other Empires of the Undergrowth videos, what this infinite food really looks like. Well, all you need is an auto clicker or a macro, which is what I'm using, and do this. Infinite food! Now I'm going to use this to completely break this level and complete it in like record time. Also, Slug Disco, the devs of Eotu, could you remove this glitch if you ever add multiplayer? Because multiplayer would be really fun, but god, this would break it so badly. Alright,
The body
so...
earth at the base of the mound is now saturated, and as night approaches, the water begins to creep closer. The new arrivals will rush to higher ground, heading straight for the nest. There is nowhere else to go.
So, I am back at the point where...
A great blue skimmer.
Oh, God damn it.
Libalula Way.
So, I'm back at the point where
Food
the
is
under...
abundant, but as the floodwater begins to rise, the ants
Stop
will
talking!
quickly lose access.
So, I'm back at the point where the insects are beginning to crawl up here and try to kill my queen. But, I mean, at this point, I have 62 fighters. And even if it's on insane difficulty, the only thing that changes is the number of enemies, not their quality. So, the enemies will still remain the same strength, which is really good for me, because that means I can still just overwhelm the fuck out of them. And they can't do shit. He's great. Okay, anyways, let me just make this completely fucking ridiculous. Oh, that's ridiculous. So much population. All we have to do is have all of these guys be like hatched, and that's it. That's all we gotta do. Okay, so I gathered enough ants, obviously, and now I just need to gather them to the top of the hill. I wonder what the cutscene will be. Will it just be them floating in the void? Because that'd be very funny. That'd be really, really funny. Dude, the dragonfly doesn't even have time to touch down and I'm already out. I don't even make it to the final day, I'm just gone. I'm gone at this first night. Alright. And we're done.
By joining their bodies together to form a giant raft, the fire ants were able to ferry the queen from the mound
So
just as the nest filled with water. Their perils are not over, but
no.
they've shown great resilience and an ability to survive in this harsh environment. Wherever they land, the creatures of the swamp will quickly come to know the might of the fire ants.
Yep, the might of the cheetah. Okay, well... I'm done with that, I guess. That was quick. So the cutscene's still the same, but you can just do it immediately. That's maybe, like, probably the fastest,
I knew it. I
like,
knew
thing.
it. With the proper exposure and stimulation, the mutation possibilities are boundless. The potential for amalgamation, which is, of course, an epistatic effect owing to increased
gonna yell that again.
cytoplasmic viscidity in
What
the...
are you doing?
Preparing the report.
Can you not do it quietly? Perhaps try using the keyboard?
The keyboard. How quaint.
Okay, well, I think that's probably one of the missions that you can do the fastest besides, like, the harvest, because both of those just have, like, the easiest clear conditions to do if you just have infinite food, because this one is just population, and the harvest is kill the other queen. And that's it. I mean, I guess the other one would be, this one, subjugation. But... yeah, like this, you just have to have enough population, survive the final raid, harvest, kill the other queen. This one, too many ants. That's all you need. God, this game can be fucking ridiculous at times, but it's great. I love this game. But with all that being said, thank you everybody so much for watching this video. If you liked it, hit the like button, dislike, hit the dislike button, subscribe. That is unconditional. You do not need to have liked or disliked the video to do that. And thank you, and have a good day.